Zo zitten wij dus in het huis van een
Danny and Nadine are
piratenkapitein.
helping prepare dinner. I shouldn't interrupt.
Ja, ik moet een beetje rondkijken. Ik ben overal geweest. Ah. Etenstijd.
I can't remember the last time this table was so full. How are you finding the fare?
Not bad.
Most satisfactory.
The very soul of rustic simplicity. Quite simple and, unadorned.
And no adornment needed. My compliments to the kitchen. Helpers included.
In any case, it's been a real pleasure having a proper meal at a table.
Been roughing it then?
And how? A campfire don't compare to this.
Where are ye folks headed?
El Presidio.
Ah, I used to sail out of there.
Captain, I must admit I'm curious to know more about you.
Well, I'm flattered, Miss Leger. Although, I can assure ye there's nothing much exciting about this old sea dog. At least not nowadays.
You said you sailed from El Presidio, Captain Boylan?
Aye, for many a year. I used to captain a whaler.
No kidding. You must have some stories.
A fair few. I could tell ye about the largest beast we ever snared. The one what took me leg.
Go on then, tell us.
It was back in 25. We was circling a lagoon off the coast of New Spain. We were on the point of giving up, when suddenly a great monster breaches off the port bow. She was the biggest I'd ever seen. I shouted the order to launch the whaleboats in pursuit. Me men put all their backs and all their hearts into rowing, and soon we was on her. All around, the water was churning white with foam. The beast surfaced again so close, we nearly capsized. But the harpooner had steady legs, and a steadier aim on him, and he struck true. Then the battle began. Oh, how she thrashed and reared. Somehow, the rope got wrapped round me leg and pulled and tore almost clean through. I thought I was a goner for sure, but it wasn't over yet. At last, the beast tired out. We hauled her in just as it was getting dark. Cutting her up was no easy job. She was 50 foot if she was an inch. Got a good sum for all that oil and blubber. But it wasn't only the whale went under the knife that night. Doc cut me up too. Taking care of what little was left of me leg by that point. Saved me life.
Quite a tale.
That poor creature.
I doubt you'd feel that way if you met one yourself, Missy.
How about we just finish our dinner? If anybody has an appetite left after that story.
Aye, fair enough.
Even lekker eten.
Now, that was a fine meal. And a fine meal should be followed by some fine rum and conversation. Would ye care to join me in the library?
That sounds like a perfect way to pass the evening.
I'm going to retire. Sounds like the storm's died down, so I'm bunking in the wagon.
You sure that's a good idea, Miss Johnson?
I'm sure. See y'all bright and early.
Zij gaat terug naar de wagen.
Sure you won't have some rum, Miss Redbird?
I'm sure. Thank you.
And for you, Miss Leger.
You can spare me a pour as well, Captain.
Aye, fair enough. A toast to new friends. Cheers!
Cheers! Damn, where'd you say this stuff came from?
A gift from an old friend in Barbados. Best rum in the world, in my opinion. Got plenty more in me cellar. You're welcome to it. Now then, Mr. Marquez, I had a question for ye.
I may have an answer.
Am I mistaken, or are ye of the new Spanish persuasion?
I am, yes.
Ha ha! Grand! I'd like ye to have this.
De gitaar.
She belonged to an old friend of mine. Knew Spanish like yourself. He used to play the most beautiful music. He left her to me when he died, but I always felt she should return to her proper home, as it were.
I am honored.
Suppose I ought to have asked if you play.
In fact, I do. A little bit, anyway.
Go on, then. Give us a song.
Very well, but let me tune her first. That should do. Now, let's see if I remember.
Wat een skills, hè, die man.
Goodness, that was beautiful. Where did you learn that?
Thank you, Harley. I had a tutor as a child. My father insisted I learn to play something, so I chose the guitar.
Well, ain't you just full of surprises?
I think this calls for another round.
Here, here.
It's been a grand evening. But this old salt needs his beauty sleep. Stay up late as he like. All I ask is he not disturb me in me quarters. I'm not a light sleeper, but I can be a right bastard when startled.
I promise we'll steer clear and tiptoe quieter than the angels. Good night, Captain.
See y'all in the morning.
Don't know about you folks, but I ain't ready to bed down just yet.
Yes, the night is still young.
Let's say we have a couple more rounds.
And the rum's all gone now.
Captain Boylan said he had more in the cellar.
I'll just go fetch a bottle or two. Oh, bad news. Cellar's locked.
Oh, chingada.
Guess the party's over, then?
Not necessarily. Harley, would you be so kind as to apply your skills to our little problem?
We gaan niet stelen van onze vriend.
Oh no, you can just forget it. I'm not breaking into the cellar.
Who said anything about breaking in? We have permission. The lock is merely an oversight on the part of our host.
Just give it a try. If you can't do it, we'll yield.
Okay.
Okay, fine. I'll get the door open. I've still got my lockpicks, so it'll be a cinch.
Atta girl. Let us know when you done it.
Shouldn't be too tricky. I've seen this kind of lock plenty of times.
Moeten we natuurlijk eerst weer in het grote lockpicking boek kijken. The key stays still. The diamond shines. Turns up just once, then down 3 times. 1 keer boven, 3 keer beneden. Diamond. Is dit een diamond?
Fantastic. Jake? Phil? I got it.
Kijk hoor.
Nice work, Harley. Now let's go get that rum.
Het is vrij
I
donker
cannot
hier.
see a thing down here.
How about we light that wall lamp?
Dan moeten we even wat halen. Kun je in de keuken wel een vuurtje halen, denk ik. Hier, matches.
Don't mind if I do.
Kunnen we die lamp mee aandoen.
Much better.
Now, about that rum.
What was that?
Sounded like the captain's voice. Come on.
Oké, dit lijkt me niet goed.
You heard it too, huh?
Yes, it came from upstairs, I think.
It sounded like Captain Boylan, but aren't his quarters on this floor?
I thought the same.
Perhaps we should go see if he's all right.
Yep, you and Miss Redbird check the spare room. Danny and I'll check the bedroom. Harley, you look in the captain's quarters. We ain't got time to lose.
Odd. Captain Boylan's not here. Where could he have gone?
Dat is inderdaad wel vreemd, ja.
The captain won't miss this for now.
Het is hier donker.
Hang on. What's this? There's a small switch in the back.
Oké.
Well,
Ah,
I'll be damned.
een geheime doorgang. Hij ligt hier.
Captain! You're still breathing, thank God. Hang on, I'll get help.
He appears to be fine physically, but he seems to be in some sort of trance.
A trance? How do you mean?
His eyes are open, but he's not really awake. He's gone within himself. I've seen people do this voluntarily, to meditate or relive certain memories, but Captain Boylan seems trapped.
Is there anything we can do?
I'm not entirely sure. Did he say anything when you found him, Harley?
Not a word.
I'm at a loss. Something brought this on, but what?
Could it have something to do with this room? If he went to the trouble of building a secret passage, it must have some significance to him.
That's a very good point. I would say this place is a sanctuary.
But from what? The man lives alone in the desert already. What's he need a secret sanctuary for?
Look, on the wall there.
Het is een foto.
It's a sketch of Captain Boylan with 5 other men. His crew, maybe? There's a signature. A. Kranich.
Kranich? God forgive me.
Captain, can you hear me?
The doom? The doom!
What doom?
Hey, Kranich.
What do you mean?
I came from nowhere. I ought to have taken heed. I ought to have let it take me.
Captain? Captain? He's unresponsive again.
This is all so strange. I wish we knew what was going on.
I think I have an idea.
Yes?
That chair, the way it's positioned, facing that sketch, this room being hidden, I think something happened to those men. Something bad. And I think the
that think
captain
ik ook.
blames himself for it. He probably comes in here to punish himself.
Oh, how you figure that?
Because, well, call it a hunch.
I don't know. Seems kind of far-fetched, don't it?
Not entirely. I've read some of the new theories about the study of the mind. A particularly traumatic event may have shaken Captain Boylan's sanity.
So, he has gone mad?
Yes, but he may not be beyond help. We could try to reach him. I could try a form of hypnosis.
Oh, sure. That's where you get him to cluck like a chicken, right?
Not at all. It means he would be calmed and put into a receptive state. Then we could speak directly with his unconscious mind. But to have the best chance, we would have to recreate the environment he's experiencing as accurately as possible.
Recreate the environment? Just how do you propose we do that?
We must each take on a role.
Oh, you mean like play acting?
Something like that. If we can each convincingly assume the identities of the men in that sketch, the captain may feel they are truly here with him. His fantasy will become clear, and we'll be able to guide him through and out of it.
Sounds just crazy enough to work.
But we know nothing about these men, aside from what they look like.
Which means we need to find out more.
Yeah.
The more details we have, the better.
Then let's put this show together. Harley, you're good at finding things. See if Captain Boylan had a diary or something.
All right, I'm on it.
Nou, op zoek naar een diary. Misschien wel hier het kastje.
There's an old book in here. A journal. Better take it. There's not much in here. I guess Captain Boylan didn't care much for writing. Here's an interesting passage.
Fisher landed another whale today on his first shot. I asked him how he managed it. Turns out he's been tying his wife's kerchief to the harpoon handle. Swears it brings luck and improves his aim. Ah, to be young and in love.
Oké. En de Ierse vlag is daar nog. Laten we beginnen met de grote schatkist hier.
Spare linens and an old sketch. A sketch of a ship, the Derwent. There's a note. Captain Boylan, looking forward to our first voyage together. Signed A. Cranach. Cranach? That's the same name on the sketch in the attic. So the Derwent must be the ship I'm looking for.
Daar lijkt het op.
The plaque says the Corunna. Oh, that's interesting. There's a little model sailor that looks kind of like Captain Boylan. And that other one there looks like one of the men in the attic sketch. I need to figure out exactly who it is.
Daar is ook nog een schip.
Hey, I've seen this sort of thing before. I believe it's called Scrimshaw.
Klopt.
It's got an old sailing ship on it. It's been carved with a whale design. It's got a seabird on it. A pelican, I think. Someone carved a lighthouse onto this.
De Derwent, daar kunnen we misschien in de shiplogs iets vinden. In de bibliotheek. Daar hadden we al gezien in de vorige video. Dat hier shiplogs waren.
Ah, here we are. The logbook for the Derwent. The Derwent sailed out of El Presidio in 1830. Listed crew is Captain Philip Boylan, First Mate Michael Benelli, Navigator Karenga Payo, Harpooner Jalal Fisher, Dr. Jonas Francois, Cook George O'Malley, and Alfred Cranach, profession unlisted.
Dan weten we nu dus alle namen. Hier is een harpoen. Kunnen we die bij?
Can't reach it from down here.
Hier was een kruk. Even boven kijken. Hier is een hoed.
I'll take this hat.
Spyglass nemen we mee.
Looks like a navigational chart. I'll take it with me.
Oké. Wat is dit voor een tekening?
The port of Gascon, if I'm not mistaken. Been years since I've seen it. The plaque says the Corunna. Oh, that's interesting. There's a little model sailor that looks kind of like Captain Boylan. And that other one there looks like one of the men in the attic sketch. I need to figure out exactly who it is.
Ja. Heeft hij een hoed op? Where? Dat kan niet. Dat kan niet. door naar de basement. Want er was ook nog een andere kant van de basement. Ook even aansteken.
There we are.
Daar hangt een kaart en we hebben een kaart gevonden. Kunnen we vergelijken?
These two charts show the same land masses. The island crossed out on my chart is called Hastrum Scary.
Hastrum Scary. Oké. Misschien kunnen we hier nog wat over de
Well
klok leren.
stocked, but not with anything I need.
Er is een kastje, staat open.
Not much inside. There is a folded up piece of paper. Seems to be a recipe for sea biscuits. There's a note. Your favorites. Told you they were simple to make. Perhaps someday you can whip some up for me. It's initialed G-O-M.
G-O-M. O'Malley. O'Malley. Dan zijn we nog niet in de slaapkamer hier geweest. In deze lade konden we ook nog in kijken.
There's an empty bottle and a note in here. I'll take the note. Captain Boylan, I recommend taking 1 nitroglycerin tablet per day and avoiding overexcitement. Dr. Francois.
Nitroglycerin tablet.
It's been carved with a whale design.
Ja, uit een potvis, hè. Wordt levertraan van gemaakt. Ambergris. Nitroglycerin. Dan denk ik dat we alles wel hebben. Kunnen we hier nog kijken voor meer informatie of niet?
That's Captain Boylan on the left. According to the ship's log, these other men are harpooner Jalal Fisher, cook George O'Malley, Dr. Jonas Francois, first mate Michael Benelli and navigator Karenga Payo.
Kijk, hij heeft hier die whale ding in zijn hand. Whale en een boek. Die kok hebben we een recept voor gevonden. Die hoed hebben we gevonden, de spyglass, een speer.
We ought to find out who those men in the sketch are before amassing a collection of trinkets.
Ja, daar ben ik al achter, toch?
I hope we're able to help the captain.
We ought to find out who...
I found the ship's log for the crew
Kijk.
in the sketch.
Nicely done. Let's have a look. All right, so we've got a first mate, navigator, harpooner, doctor, cook, and artist. We can probably leave that last one out.
Okay, so Danny can be the cook, Nadine the doctor, Phil the harpooner, you can be the navigator, and I'll be the first mate.
Oh, don't you think I ought to be the first mate?
Does it really matter?
Reckon not. Right, now all we need are some props.
Props?
Sure, for authenticity.
Daar heb ik
Have
al naar
another look at the
gekeken.
sketch.
Maar dan gaat ze nog een keer kijken.
Each of the crewmen is either wearing or holding something unique.
Jake's right. If we each have the appropriate item, it will increase our chances of convincing the captain that we are his former crew. I'd also suggest trying to learn at least one personal detail about each one, just in case.
Okay, I'll have a look around.
Bring me any items you find.
And let me know when you're ready to begin the performance.
This is a lot to keep track of. I'd better make a list.
Make a list. Oh jee, ik heb een list. Info. Harpoener. Van Michael Benelli. Moet even op die boot kijken. Daarboven. Want we weten nu dat het een first mate is.
The plaque says the Corunna. Oh, that's interesting. There's a little model sailor that looks kind of like Captain Boylan. And that looks like First Mate Benelli. They must have been shipmates.
Kijk, en dat wordt nu hier afgetikt. Surf with Boylan aan de Corunna. En dan hebben we de props al gevonden van de tekening. Dus dan brengen we die naar Jake.
Here's a carved whale tooth for Dr. Francois.
This one's you, Miss Redbird.
Here's a harpoon for Mr. Fisher.
All right, this one's yours, Phil.
I do hope this works.
Here, this is the hat First Mate Benelli wore.
Perfect. I'll hang on to it.
A spyglass for Navigator Pio.
Great.
I found this inkwell and quill. Should work for drawing O'Malley's tattoo on Danny.
Right. I'll hold on to this thing until it's time. Nice work, Harley. I think we got all the props we need. Nice work, Harley.
Oké, nou dan zijn we er
Is
klaar
everything
voor.
ready to go? Keep in mind, we'll likely only get one chance at this.
I think so. I've found everything I can.
Excellent. Let's gather everything together and get started. I'll begin. Then we can each say who we are. Captain Boylan, hear the voices of your former crew.
Me crew?
Go ahead, Harley. You start.
First Mate Michael Benelli reporting for duty, Captain Boylan.
Michael, can it be?
Captain Boylan, it's Karenga Pio, your navigator.
Pio, you're alive?
Captain Boylan, it's me, George O'Malley. Supper is almost ready.
Ah, yes, I can smell it. Delicious.
Captain Boylan, I am Jalal Fisher, harpooner.
Of course, Fisher. I knew ye'd made it.
And I am Dr. Jonas Francois.
Doc! Oh, Doc, how I've needed ye. Me crew, can it be?
Yes, Captain. We've come to speak with you.
But you're not some devils sent to trick me?
We are not, I assure you.
Prove it then, Benelli. If it's truly yourself, tell me the name of the ship we served on before the Derwent.
Corunna.
How could I forget the Corunna?
Aye, an unforgettable ship she was. Ah, Michael. I don't know how it'd be possible, but it's good you're back. Pio!
Aye, Captain.
Remind me of the course correction ye made this morning.
Astrum Scary heb ik gelezen.
We're going around Hostrom Scary.
That's right. I remember now. Fine work, Pio. That'll surely save us some time. Fisher, have ye your harpoon at the ready?
Aye, sir.
And your aim will be true?
Yeah.
Yes, I have my wife's lucky kerchief tied to the handle.
Ah, good. Then our hunt is sure to succeed. O'Malley,
Sir?
I believe I know that delicious scent. But remind me what it is you're making.
Oh, why, your favorite, of course. Sea biscuits.
As I suspected, I can hardly wait for a taste.
Captain, I recommend you take it easy.
Why is that, Dr. Francois?
Oei. Weak heart was het, hè?
I don't want you to put any stress on your heart. Have you been taking your nitroglycerin tablets?
I have. I think I have. I can't believe what I'm seeing and hearing, but y'all are really here. But how can this be? I saw y'all dragged under. I can't make sense of this.
Perhaps you still can. Tell us what you remember.
Why, 20 years ago, the Derwent left El Presidio on the hunt for whales. We'd been out for months, with almost naught to show for it. A wretched haul, wretched pay. Benelli came to me, saying the crew was getting agitated, yearning for home. Forgive me, Benelli. I ought to have listened to you. After the third time you tried to speak sense, I tossed you in the brig for insubordination. One more, I said. We'll not turn for home before we bring in one more whale. Hio and Fisher, at least, were keen. I saw the signs, but didn't want to believe them. Didn't want to turn back. But there was a devil of a storm brewing, and he brought us down. Poor Benelli, locked in the brig, to drown like a rat. And the rest of ye didn't stand a chance once the ship turned over. Brave, brave Fisher. You saved me life when it ought to have been me what went down with the Derwent. Ah, lads, that night's been eating away at me for 20 years. How I wish I could go back. How I wish I could make things right.
It's all right. We've come to tell you that we forgive you.
Me do? But I be the reason you're all dead.
Did you cause the storm?
Of course I didn't, but if I'd listened and turned back, we'd never have been caught in it.
Suppose we had turned back and been boarded and murdered by pirates.
What's that got to do with anything?
Bad things happen. Most of them we can't control. You made a mistake, and it cost the lives of your friends. That doesn't make you a bad person. You were given a second chance. The important thing is to use it.
But how?
You already are. Not everyone would take in 5 strangers seeking shelter without question.
It won't ever stop hurting. But you can take the pain and turn it into something good.
I suppose you're right. I swear I'll do right by all of ye. Thank ye. You've given me a moment of peace. I hope to God you've found it as well. Oh, I am weary.
Think it worked?
I hope so. Come, we should get some sleep. And let's refrain from mentioning this to the captain in the morning.
Appreciate your hospitality, Captain.
Think nothing of it. I hope ye all slept well.
Very much so. And yourself?
Best sleep I've had in years.
I'm glad to hear it.
Ye said you were headed to El Presidio?
That's right.
Then I wonder if I might trouble ye for a small favour. I've a letter needs delivering.
Uiteraard.
Could I entrust it to ye?
Of course.
My thanks. I'd also like to leave ye with a couple of mementos for being so quick to volunteer and help out. Mr. Luo and Miss Redbird, please, take this bottle of Barbadian rum. Perhaps ye might split it between ye. Makes dull work go faster.
Oh, thanks. That's very kind.
And for you, Miss Leger, this tea caddy. I carved the inlay myself.
It's beautiful.
Best of luck on your journey. And if ye ever pass this way again, feel free to knock on me door.
Thanks, Captain, we will.
Our stay at Captain Boylan's farmhouse was anything but dull.
No,
I
inderdaad.
can't say for sure whether we truly helped him for good and all. But he seemed himself again when he saw us off this morning. I do believe he was truly lonely in his self-imposed exile and grateful for even the brief company we offered. After traveling half the day, we've stopped for a brief rest, and Nadine has asked me to accompany her on an excursion into the desert. For what purpose, I shall soon learn.
Thank you for accompanying me, Harley.
Not a problem. What are we doing, exactly?
Gathering firewood. There's probably plenty of petrified wood, but we should be able to find some useful scrub.
Oké.
All right. Let's get to it then.
Right. Over here looks promising.
Maken we hier weer even een checkpoint van. Dan gaan we in de volgende video weer verder. Tot dan.